Hi, and welcome back to Drink This. Great to have you with us. Bruce, always a pleasure. Last week, or last episode, I had a wonderful idea to try out some nice Bordeaux's, and you come back and counterpunch with 2 box wines.
Yeah, well, we want to run the gamut, right? The full range, the full spectrum.
I think we're pretty much hitting rock bottom right now. So
yeah.
So do tell, what wonderful...
Well, like
pleasant
you mentioned
surprises have you
earlier,
brought?
we definitely set the bar low to begin with. So we're trying 2 box wines just to see if they're any good. Who knows? We might be surprised. We have a Modello, I'll show them, Modello Masi from the Venezie area of northeastern Italy.
And an Etienne Marceau from basically the local convenience store. No, it is a French wine, Pays d'Oc.
It's a Languedoc area, isn't it? Southwest of France.
Yes, at least that's what they want us to believe.
Yeah, well, we were talking earlier about every wine for its place. There's times to pop open a $40 bottle with your friends, but there's also occasions or budgets where you might want something a little less. And we thought we would try some boxes where they might be just perfect for the budget, perfect for the event. Let's why don't we try some wine?
Yes, let's do that.
We don't have the what do we have poured here? I forgot to mention. I'll put this in now. Just for fun, earlier on, Ron mentioned that we're trying these very modestly priced boxed wines, but how would they fare against a less expensive bottle of wine? And he just threw out the name Trapiche, which is a pretty well-known less entry-level wine. Yeah, exactly. And I happen to have a bottle downstairs, so we popped it open to compare. So we'll not only compare these 2 boxes and give our winner, but we'll compare them with the Trapiche as well and see
how it it matches up to one of the boxes. And basically, what are we looking at? We're looking at $8 a bottle, Canadian prices.
Yeah, the per bottle range, and about 11 for the Masi Modello.
Let's see where we go. So right now we have the Modello, or at least that's what I have. It would help if we were comparing the same wines.
I'm pretty sure this is my Modello.
There you go.
Well.
So
cheers.
There's nothing outstanding to the nose. There's no crazy aromas, but we don't necessarily expect it. I'm not disappointed because it's not vile.
It's not vile.
It's not vile.
They should put that on the box. It's not vile.
It's vine.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not vile.
Yeah.
It's vine.
You can make your own box wine.
It's
not vile.
I should have gone into advertising.
But I agree. I was expecting it to be on a nasty side, and it isn't. It's completely fine. Nothing great, but it's totally fine. That'll be my keyword there. It's a totally fine wine.
When you drink it, there's nothing complicated going on. There's no oakiness. There's no
complexity.
There's no complexity whatsoever.
No.
But again, it all depends on what you're looking for.
Well, you said earlier we set the bar pretty low, but I'd say we're easily stepping over it.
Yes, I'm not disappointed whatsoever, because I was expecting vinegar.
Right.
And it's far from being vinegar.
Yeah, it's completely passable, drinkable wine.
Right. It's like going to McDonald's.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get? Well, we didn't know what we'd get, but now we do. And now they do.
Right.
It's like a McDonald's of wine.
Yes.
Now why don't we try the Etienne Marceau? Am I saying that correctly?
You are.
Etienne
Very
Marceau.
Well.
And
it's like you were born in Quebec.
It's tough to find. I was hoping we'd find some better, sort of more expensive, higher quality wines in a box, but I guess that's not what boxes are for. Boxes are for budgets. But we're going from $11 a bottle down to $8 a bottle, and we'll see what the difference is. So how about some Etienne Marceau, Ron?
Oh, may I pour?
Please. The sound of fine wine. Why do I have to go to the bathroom now? This wine is red.
It is red.
This is
It's a French. It's a French red.
This wine has a interesting aroma. Can't quite put my foot on it, but maybe my foot on something is coming to mind.
It doesn't smell bad. There's no complexity to this either.
Doesn't smell good either, though, I must say. You don't smell it and just have this waft of loveliness. It's kind of got a bit of a weird smell to it.
Yes, to steal the wonderful term of Brigitte Lennes, there is no deliciousness going on here.
No. And Brigitte was a guest on our Chablis show. I'll put a link to that just above there. Right? And speaking of other shows, if you want to see some of our other shows, hit the subscribe button just below and you'll get notified when we pop up some new material, which is about weekly.
Yeah, we'd like to get your likes.
We like the likes.
And we love the subscriptions.
Do us a favor.
We're having fun. We'd love for you to have some fun with us.
Yeah. Crack open a bottle, hit the like button. That's it's almost like drinking water. There's really not much going on there.
There's nothing going on. If you have to settle on a box wine, I say settle on the $8 a bottle box wine because I don't see that much of a difference between them.
No.
There's no complexity. There's no nose. But it is what it is, right? I mean, you're buying wine because you need volume. You're not going to be serving it with a filet mignon. Mm-hmm. So, might as well go with the best value for the buck, and that would be the Etienne Marceau. That's my vote.
I agree. If you're on a budget and you're buying boxed wine to begin with, because let's face it, if you're buying boxed wine, it's not because you're trying to impress anybody. So if you're on a budget, why spend the extra $3? But the good news is they're not bad. It's very drinkable.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Me too. I thought that when we first tried these wines, it would be pretty harsh, pretty like.
No, it's not tomorrow morning. We may have a completely different video tomorrow morning. Next, I say we compare this wine. Let's compare the one that we say we would recommend, our recommendation,
recommended box,
to the entry-level Trapiche, which is sold at our local wine shop. Now we're comparing our $8 a bottle box wine to an $11 bottle wine, which is an entry-level Trapiche, Cabernet Sauvignon.
Is it worth getting a bottle of Trapiche instead of a box wine? This is what we're trying to discover now. This is part 2 of the show. It's pretty easy to tell the difference because a Trapiche actually has a nice finish and a little better bouquet.
Well, I wouldn't say it has a nice finish, but it has a finish.
A finish, that's right. Both boxes we found have no finish at all. It's almost like drinking water.
Yes, exactly. So now you go up to the Trapiche where when you put it to the nose, you get some signs of red fruit. And there's a little more lasting finish when it comes to.
I'd say they're in line with their prices. If you're on a really tight budget, the box is okay, it's possible. And if you got a couple extra dollars to spend, pick up the Trapiche. And if you have a few more dollars to spend, check out our other episodes where we have a lot of really good recommendations.
In summary, of the two box wines we tried, the Modello and the Etienne Marceau. Etienne Marceau, for the price, you get more bang for your buck. Gets my thumbs up. And yourself?
Well, we said earlier we set the bar pretty low, but happily we stepped over it with ease.
And didn't stumble.
So for only $8 per bottle, there's nothing wrong with that box, but it is what it is. It's not a complex wine. It's an okay wine for a mass gathering.
Exactly. And then when we compared it to an entry-level bottled wine, a Trapiche from Argentina, the bottle definitely stood out.
Yeah, came out ahead by a little bit, and it's a little bit more expensive. So it's all in line with their prices. So try the Trapiche. Try the Etienne Marceau.
And just keep trying
wine.
Keep trying.
Keep trying wine. Let us know what you like.
Yeah, please press the subscribe button. Join us on our continuing
voyage.
Our continuing voyage, and sometimes we'll throw you a curveball like today. Hopefully not too often.
You're a big fan of the boxed wine?
No.
No. We won't be. I don't think we'll be doing any more boxed wines episodes.
Exactly. Next week, join us on our attempt to drink boxed port.
No.
Well, join us again soon, buddy. Always a pleasure. Drink this.
Cheers.